It's been a long time, shouldn't have left you without a dope beat. Step two, step two, step two, step. I'm fucking it up. Okay, I'm fucking it up. I might need to cool it down up in here, man, so my chocolate don't melt. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cool it down in here. Good morning, everybody. To anybody that may have pulled up already, man, good morning. To the ones who will listen to this when it's all said and done, good morning. This was recorded at 11:10 this morning, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I know it's been a long time. Hey, been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without it. What the hell? Motherfucker got crumbs on my laptop, man. I don't play that. No, I don't play that. Hey, I'm old school. Don't be eating around my facilities and leave your crumbs everywhere and don't clean up behind yourself. As you lost your mind, child? I love my daughter, though. But I might have to hit her with a 2-piece and a biscuit for this. You know what I'm talking about? She'll live. God damn, y'all. I'm being so sensitive. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't be whipping your kids. You shouldn't be putting your hands on your kids. Yeah. Man, salute to the Stand on the Media family, man. I missed this track, man. We're gonna listen. We're gonna let it run back one more time, man. Shut up. Y'all don't say nothing with Do Sims. Do it. Yeah, dig. Salute, y'all. Let's go. One more time. Run it back. Yeah, run it back. Run it CS2 back. That's what we gonna be. That's the new thing. That's what we get. I like that. Man, run that CS2 back, please. Yeah, I need to hear that again, man. Run that CS2 back. You know what I'm talking about? Yo. Savage Astro already in the building, man. Salute my guy. Ike Turner with the hands. Boy, that's a hell of a name. Straight up. I ain't Ike Turner with them hands. I'm a little more sophisticated, even though he did smack the out of a boy when she threw that cake. I don't want no cake, Ike. I don't want no cake, Ike. I don't want the cake, Ike. I don't want to stop playing with me, Ike. Boy, that nigga reached back from the pit of hell. Smack! And no, we do not condone putting hands on women. But you know what I'm saying? I can't unsee what I seen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, run that CS2 back, man. Y'all want to hear it one more time? We're gonna run it. We're gonna run the CS2 back. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna turn this AC on, man. We're gonna run the CS2 back. You know what I'm saying? Run the CS2 back. You know what I'm talking about? What's up? The West Coast is in the building. You know what I'm talking about? They thought we was dead because we got these corny niggas running around here because they in position. They don't represent us. The fuck? We don't even know them niggas. They don't be around. We always around. They ain't never around. So how they gonna represent us if they ain't even around us? Did that even make sense? Let's wake that up. How the is they gonna represent us when they ain't never around us? I ran that back. I had to run that CS2 back. Because that track is fire, man. Whoever that person is, man. If I get enough money, I'm going to have to buy it from you if you ain't sold it to 15 other people already. Because I got it off of YouTube. But that boy was in his bag. On my mama, I freestyle. Don't get it twisted. I used to, I'm retired and all that. But I think one night we're going to just run that. We're going to just play some instrumentals and sit on here and freestyle. But y'all, see, whoever got the B8, double L's to come up and spit with me, I'm going to have you come up and we're going to freestyle to that track. We're just going to be killing it. Let's bring it back like when we was in high school, man. Under the bleachers, you know what I'm saying? Not under the bleachers, but you know what I'm talking about. Under the what's the name, man? I went to Lakewood High, you know what I mean? So we used to freestyle under the 900 building, whatever the hell you call that. That was above us where the class is at. But we used to freestyle under the 900 building. If you've been in Lakewood or went to Lakewood High, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think that was what was closest to the cafeteria, if I'm not mistaken, in the back. It's been a while, man. I graduated in 99. But yeah, we used to sit back there and freestyle like a mother. I think we need to bring that shit back. We need to bring the 90s and the early 2000s back. You know, I know the new generation is coming. We gonna pass y'all the keys. Don't trip. But we still breathing. And we still active in these streets and in these chucks. So I think we need to remind them what it was like coming out in them 90s and them 2000s. Because I think they done forgot. You know what I'm talking about? We need to run that CS2 back. Yeah, there. Well, good morning, man. Salute to everybody. The chat is popping already, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody. Salute to my brothers and sisters in the YouTube community. All of them. Even the ones that hate. Because the hate, bruh, is real. The hate in these YouTube streets is real. I ain't never seen nothing like it. But I do understand it with some people. Some people look at it, you know, you get into it. You got to have a Batman. You have to have a Joker to your Batman. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a nemesis. That's a known, a proven known strategy to use in these YouTube streets, so it's easy for people to go to that, to use that to get on and to do what they do. See, but the problem with that is you got to be consistent. And if that's not really a part of your real character, it's hard for you to keep up with that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? So eventually you're going to have to switch it up. But to those that's like a part of who you are, that's just what you do. That's your MO. Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't lump us all into one, though. That's what I don't like. Just don't lump us all into one. Some of us ain't on here to beef with you. Some of us ain't on here to put you down, degrade you, act like you know, you're nothing. You don't mean nothing. You're not doing nothing. Some of us ain't in here on this like that. And if you went and looked at our histories and what being posted in the past, you will see that. I'm about almost 3 years running 2 different channels. You won't find a video, not one video, where you hear me just degrading and disrespecting another fellow YouTuber in this space, whether if I agreed with them or not, whether we had a real issue or not. That's just not what I'm now. I said it already for the record. That's me. And I get that. But what I'm saying is, if you do a little research, you should, because I do, so I know who I'm dealing with. When you see that person, he ain't really into that. That's not what his channel was built on. He's not going that route. You should respect that. Instead of just lumping us all into one. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna point no fingers, because that's not what my channel is founded on. And I hate the fact that I even gotta say what I'm saying now. It's crazy to me. You know, I just heard some comments the other day from one of your fellow YouTubers, you know, and he sent some subliminals my way and reaction channels way, you know. In his head, he thinks he lumps us all into one and thinks we all in competition. I'm not in competition with none of y'all. I'm in competition with myself. I don't want to look at y'all as competition, because I want to support the ones that I see doing the right thing that I like. And when you in competition, a lot of times, you know, you can't go out of your way to support, because you're too busy competing. See, that's not what I'm on. So again, don't lump us all into one. Please don't do that. And the name calling and all that. I don't think that's gangster. I don't. I don't think that's G. I don't think that's real. I think that's sucker. I think that's real sucker shit. Because number one, you're not saying it to me in my face. You're saying it to me on these airways. And some of these dudes have made it perfectly clear they don't even want to be in the same room with someone like us. So therefore, you ain't even affording me the opportunity to address you to your MFing face. So I could say you that's Buster shit, but I don't want to go there. I digress. I pull back because I'm not here for that. It's not what I'm here for. Respectfully. So respect my move like I gotta respect yours. And they make a big deal out of. I bet you be watching my page, or you still be watching. Yeah. Like if I just because I don't agree with something that you may said or something that you may did, don't mean that I'm not gonna still support your channel. That's some petty shit. That's what women do. If I'm being real, that's what I no disrespect to women, but I've had that issue with women in my past, not with men. And when I do, I look at the men kind of weird. Like, why is you so petty? If I support you, I'm going to support you. Whether if I agree with everything, I'm not going to agree with everything you say, and I'm not going to agree with everything you do. But if I like what you're doing, and you're a fellow black man in this space, off the bat, I'm going to go on my way to try to help and support. And I got a proven track record to prove that. That's a fact. I had somebody just tell me the other day, man, gave me love, man, on Clubhouse. Salute to Rocksteady. Salute to my guy, Rocksteady, man. Caught me off guard, bro. It really did, but I appreciate him doing it because I feel awkward. You know what I'm saying? Because when I support, man, I just do it, man. I don't do it for the recognition. I don't ask for recognition at all. Never have ever asked anybody to give me recognition for nothing I've said or done for their channel and supported for their channel. Nothing. Ever. Never even indicated it. Whether if you even acknowledged me or not. It's because it's what I want to do. It's who I am. It's the fiber of who I am, man. I'm not just a character on this goddamn YouTube, man. I'm not perfect either. And I'm not on here pretending to be or pretending to know everything. And I got a right to question whatever I want to question. But when I did it, am I disrespecting you? Did I go on my way to violate you? Then why are you so sensitive, dude? And if you really had an issue, why you just don't reach to me? Why everything got to be a public affair? Just reach out to me. I don't have no problem having a conversation with no grown up. But man, salute to Rocksteady, man, because I'm on Clubhouse and he say, man, salute to Stand On the Media, man, because he always shots District 13 out, man, whether we doing something or not, whether if he over here or not. And I'm mentioning it, man, because I just want Rocksteady to know, because I didn't get the opportunity to say to him, man, I appreciate you showing me that love, bro. I really do, man. It tells me, people do recognize it, that, and that's all look, man. Just as long as you appreciate what I do, man, you don't have to give me no accolades or any of that. Just appreciate it, man, because I appreciate what they do. I appreciate District 13 as a whole, man, with Danny and Phoenix J and Rocksteady and Crazy Ed and with everybody over there, that whole entire team, my extended family has done over there on Clubhouse. They built a cohesive unit over there, a foundation over there for people to come and really enjoy the Clubhouse experience without selling a fucking soul to do it. Unlike the other dude. And I respect it. And it's women who did it. Picture that. 2 women. One woman where the entire app just hates on her. They wanted Danny to get rid of her every step of the way. Even had me questioning in the beginning. I ain't gonna lie about it. She know. Even I was questioning shit. They nonstop went out of their way for Danny to get rid of Phoenix. But it didn't happen. Danny, she held her ground, she stuck to her guns, and look what they have today. That's respect. Real leadership. That's real leadership. And it shouldn't be a big deal, but I'm not gonna lie, in the world we live in today, it is. It was done by a woman. Hell, I say we can have a woman president. Let's go. I'm with it. What y'all think? Woman president. Let's go. But salute to District 13, man. Salute to all my brothers and sisters in this YouTube space. Like I said, I don't have no hate, no malice. I'm not your competition. I'm not your punching bag either. If you're not going to address me directly and offline, then don't address me then. I'm not in that race. No, man, no judgment. That's what you do. Do you? You ain't never seen me make a video saying nothing about it until now. It's just not my taste. But I'm not going to knock a pork chop out your motherfucking mouth. Don't knock one out my motherfucking mouth. I'm a reaction channel like many other reaction channels. And we like what we do. You ain't got to like it, but you going to respect it. I'm a grown-ass man, bro. If you have something to say, tap me on my shoulder. Let's talk. As men. If you don't want to do that, if you're too big to do that, then move around me. I don't care what you do with anybody else. Respectfully, bro, move around me. I'm asking you. Pleading with you. Because that's not what my channel was about, and it will never be about that. And I will never acknowledge no shit like this ever again. Let's move on. Good morning to everybody in the chat, by the way. Vuitton in the building. Salute to you. You know, mind yours. Salute to you. We're going to get to the content, man. We got Steady Nash, man. Steady Nash. Yeah, he got the paperwork on Luce Cannon's bail hearing, I think. I think it was the bail hearing. Some of y'all may have heard this before, but we're going to unpack this and see what we hear today. Then I got something else we're going to play, all right? Let's rock with it.
See, I'm back from the camera. I'm trying to get back as far as possible from the camera. This is as far as I can get, y'all. Anyways, Luce Cannon paperwork just dropped on his denial of bond, and I ain't gonna hold you. It's looking good for Luce as far as how far it goes. Check it out.
So
it's looking good.
It seems like y'all really care about the Luce Cannon stuff and everything. And once again, let me say this. I rock with Luce, so you know what I'm saying? If y'all hear a bit of bias, then you just hear a bit of bias. But all I'm gonna say is this. There was something that a lawyer's...
One thing I will say about another fellow YouTuber in this space that I 100% agree with, a lot of people say they support Luce. I like Luce. I think Luce is funny. I've always said he should take the comedy route. But what about Marciano? What about that older man that got whooped really bad and is supposed to be in a coma? Now, none of that has actually been confirmed or not, but I got to take their word for it, right? What about him, though? What about when he did what he did? Ain't nobody trying to condemn this man, at least call out some of the things that he has done that have really ruined a lot of people's lives. They quick to say how much they support him. What about the support for the ones that he took advantage of and pistol whipped and socked and punched on without them knowing? See, it's all love until that shit happened to you. When it happened to you, then we talking a whole different ball game. Dennis, I can't believe that they did that. We need change. With a lump on your damn head. See, I don't got no lumps on my head because I give them lumps. But I'm still going to sit here and say if that was to ever happen to me, I would have a problem with that. So, no, I can't stamp Luce Cannon as you know, I support Luce Cannon because of what he done. Now, I'm not saying I'm just gonna give up on him. He's a fellow brother. Hopefully he can turn shit around. But when you need to hope again, stand on the media family. Like I always say, if you've been rocking with me, you heard me say this. Hold my ass accountable. Don't let me off the hook. Cause this shit be making me shake my goddamn head. You know, I had somebody this morning. He wrote a whole biography in my chat. I ain't deleted. I read it. I ain't agree with it, but I respected it. Hold me accountable, man.
Said, and I'm gonna play it a little bit later on. And this right here kind of goes to the way to what Big U was saying in a positive but in a messed up way. And it's something I've been telling you cats from day one. But anyways, let's just get to the content real quick.
Let's get to it.
United States District Court, Central District of California, United States of America versus Tremaine Ashley Williams. Then we go right here. On motion by the government, on court's own motion in a case, on the further allegation by the government, a serious risk that the defendant will flee. So you have all that. Then it says the court finds that no condition. So this is basically them telling them, nah. Ain't no way. So they saying basically the court finds that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of any person or the community. So what they basically trying to say is Luce is a monster out here. That's how they're writing that, right?
He was though, wasn't he?
So
did they get anything wrong thus far? Did y'all hear anything that y'all like? Nah, they going a little hard on Luce. Like, it's like, what are we talking about here, man?
And it talks about the things that the court considered, the nature and circumstances of the offenses charged, including whether the offense is a crime of violence, a federal crime of terrorism, or involves a minor, victim, or a controlled substance, firearm, explosive, or destructive device, the weight of the evidence against the defendant, the history and characteristics of the defendant, the nature and seriousness of the danger to any person or the community. The court also has considered all the evidence adduced at the hearing in the arguments and/or statements of counsel and the pretrial services report/recommendation. All right, so here we go. This is where they base it at. They're saying he's a danger. Nature of the offenses and defendant's role in the alleged extortion/robberies, 2 active protection orders, noting 1 is reciprocal outstanding warrants, report of violent January 2025 incident. So this is what's so crazy.
Talk to us. What's so crazy?
If I'm gonna just keep on saying it, Brad. As far as everybody in this case, Luce Canning is the one who has the most chance to beat his case. So it says, here we go right here. It is therefore ordered that the defendant be detained prior to trial. It is further ordered that the defendant be committed to the custody of the Attorney General for confinement in corrections facilities separate to the extent practicable from persons awaiting a serving sentences or being held in custody pending trial. It is further ordered that the defendant be afforded reasonable opportunity for private consultation with counsel. It is further ordered that on order of a court of the United States or on request of an attorney for the government, the person in charge of the corrections facility in which the defendant is confined deliver the defendant to a United States Marshal for the purpose of an appearance in connection with a court proceeding dated April 9, 2025, but it just became available on Pacer today. So there's that.
So, as I told y'all while reading the paperwork, Luce basically only got 2 charges. That's it. The one from the stuff and no jumper, which unfortunately is on camera, so he gonna have a hell of a time with that one as long.
I don't know, but I think some more stuff may be coming down the tailpipe on Luce Cannon. Look, free all them brothers. You know, I don't care. You don't like that I say that. That's okay. That's fine. But free all them brothers. I don't want to see no brothers in jail. Yeah, I'm not with that. But I think some more stuff probably gonna be coming down the tailpipe But I just want to say, man, I just want to point out one because it always runs in my head about something that Luce Cannon did that rubbed me really told me everything I needed to know about him, and it really rubbed me the wrong way. A lot of us, y'all know who Yael is, and Yael done told this story. Some of y'all already know it from A to Z, and I'm not gonna go all the way into intricate detail about it, but I am gonna touch on it because it always resonates to me whenever we get to talking about Luce and people saying, you know, man, I support Luce though. You know what I'm saying? I rock with Luce, you know, and it's like, okay, I hear you now. But what makes it hard for me to do that is so Yael and them he was doing the show and him and Yael was working with each other, and there was a scene where Yael gets down with one person, put the pause on him, and then something happened where where Luce Cannon and them lined them up. You know what I'm saying? Or at least tried to line them up. And he tells that information, gives that to Wack. Wack does what he does with it. And then what I respect about y'all, people can say what they want to say, but what I respected about y'all is more like, he reminds me of me. Because y'all, I think if y'all and Yael I'm talking about, if Yael and Luce was to ever, I think, catch a one-on-one, I seen the video where y'all was getting down, and I seen Luce Cannon do the sucker punching that he do, but he do got punch out power. I still think Yael putting them paws on him 10 out of 10 times if they were to get down. But what Yael did was he said, you know, no matter who was right, who was wrong, I'm gonna accept my responsibility in what happened that day. Because Yael going into a genuine, right, trying to play team ball. I'm wanna do what's best for the team so the team can progress. Apologizes, you know, squashes it. You know what I'm saying? And then they take that and they spin that and like he just to some bullshit. See, that type of shit, I don't respect that. I don't respect that because Yael could have went on some ignorant ass shit and really tore some shit up. And he would have been in his right. We all would have been saying he wrong, but he would have been in his right to do. But he didn't. He went above that, but you can't do that with suckers. Because a sucker gonna always try to find a way to take advantage of the situation to make themselves look better out of the situation. That's why I do understand some of these other YouTubers when they say they don't want nothing to do with nobody. And I get it. No, I get it. But I don't think everybody think like that and everybody's like that. You know? You just got to read a person a little more. But yeah, that I just wanted to bring that up because that's one of them things. Because when he say he rock with him and all that, it's like, I hear you, bro, but are you not? Do you not know the stories of what this dude has done in the past that wasn't just for content, but he used it as content? It's crazy.
It's kind of difficult, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Hopefully that footage is grainy. I gotta go back and look at it real quick because if that footage is grainy, it's gonna be hard for the feds to basically say that's him. In a state that's as liberal as California, he'll be looking all right in that as far as them not saying that's that, right? So then we take it a step further to the other stuff, which essentially is the guy who they're saying was an FBI informant that was giving freaking Big U payments. So that's really the hardest part. Now, I'm fairly certain, bruh, that they're gonna say, hey man, work with us. I'm 100% certain that they're going to look at Luce Cannon and say, hey buddy, listen, just tell us Big U put you up to this. We'll cut you a deal. You probably do. I don't know what his points is. That's the only problem I'm having right now is I don't know what Luce Cannon's points is
he's
from
compromised.
when he went to the penitentiary. But they did read off a laundry list, and I want to show y'all exactly what a Fed lawyer said about that laundry list because it's very, very telling. Check it out.
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that
He
bell?
definitely
Because
compromised.
when you do, you're helping unbiased.
But that's okay.
independent news.
We all got our choices.
Given that, he had previously served time for a completely different, separate matter. But in terms of just the punishment that he's facing, it is a lot of time. But what are your thoughts on it?
Look how they use us against us. You see that?
Bruh.
They throw the African American court
Federal
reporters at us. You see it?
charges and convictions come.
They use us against
heavy
us. Look at this.
penalties. That's why the weight of the federal government, when it's leaning on you as a criminal defendant, or if you're the criminal defense attorney, is punishing. Because especially for people who have prior convictions, you have the risk of being declared a career criminal, which in and of itself invokes a mandatory minimum of decades of time. And that's how the federal system works. It's a point system as it relates for how a punishment could be meted out. So when he has all these different variety of crimes, you add that to his prior convictions, and you're looking at a staggering amount of time as it relates to prison exposure. And that's why many people plead, because you're up against a very difficult decision. Do I risk what might be hundreds of years in prison, or do I take 10, 15, 20 years, which is still an amazing amount of time, but you still have an opportunity to come home and restart your life, versus 300 years, which is essentially a death sentence.
Yeah, and that's why I'm kind of surprised that given this overwhelming amount of evidence, it seems like from federal prosecutors and from authorities, that I was a little surprised that Big U pleaded not guilty. Now, again, he maintains his innocence in all of this, but as in terms of him not going through with the plea, in this case, now going to trial, what's your reaction? What do you think it could look like?
Well, he's going to have amount of time to review the federal government's evidence against him and try to challenge it, and then mount his own defense. At some point in time, as you mentioned, he will have to make the decision. Am I going to try to make a deal or accept an offer, or will I have to go to trial? Those are going to be heavy concerns and considerations for him to think through, because as we discussed, he's looking at an inordinate amount of time, and the federal government will give you that time. There's no question. So this will be a very difficult decision. And I think primarily it'll weigh upon the witnesses coming to court and cooperating. But that's actually a very common tactic of the federal government, is when you're facing a federal prosecution, oftentimes they already have the witnesses against you in the bag, so to speak, and they're cooperating, and they have sentences, and they have statements and interviews and recorded evidence. So oftentimes when you see a federal indictment, the federal government has already done the research, they've already done their homework. But that doesn't mean people do not beat these charges. That certainly can happen. So it's to be determined, as they say.
So I'm just going to read it from right here, right? It says, in federal courts, a career criminal is a label applied to defendants with a history of prior convictions, especially those for violent felonies or serious drug offenses, which can lead to increasing sentencing under the Armed Career Criminal Act, ACCA, or the federal sentencing guidelines. The ACCA mandates a minimum 15-year prison sentence for certain repeat offenders possessing firearms. That's where it get crazy for Brick, because he for surely looking at no less than 15. You catch Brick, damn near when he's going to be 60 years old. But, prayers for him and the best for him. That's just what it is. So here's a more detailed explanation. Defining a career criminal under the federal sentencing guideline, a defendant is considered a criminal offender if, and this is where it gets wild, because you got to remember, he did his crimes. But then he had to make sure, and this where, I'm going to disagree with 600 and what he said. I think he was trolling personally, because basically it says, if they have 2 or more prior felony convictions for either violent felonies or serious drug offenses, and if their current offense is also a felony drug or violent crime.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do. Day 1, he would install Pi on his computer without spending a dime because it's 100% free.
Impact on sentencing. Being classified as a career offender can significantly impact sentencing. The guidelines typically increase the offense level, resulting in a longer guideline range for sentencing, according to the U.S. Sentencing Commission. The ACCA specifically targets individuals with 3 prior convictions for violent felonies or serious drug offenses who were subsequently convicted of possessing a firearm in violation of federal law. The ACCA mandates a minimum of 15-year prison sentence for these offenses. So the judicial discretion, while the guidelines provide a framework for federal judges, do have some discretion to depart from the guidelines range, either upward or downward, based on the specific circumstances of the cases and factors outlined in 18 U.S.C. 3553A. Now, what that basically will boil down to is this. They were waiting. There were certain things and certain questions that just didn't make sense to me. First off, if you knew he was like this and all that, and you already had all this stuff against Big U, why didn't y'all stop him way before? If this dude is such a menace.
What was I about to say before I was about to say salute to the Chad Dose of Reality TV in the building? Salute to you. I can never say your name, Queen, but you know who I'm talking about. Salute to you. Du Sims, Yael, Damu Kiwe Conversation family are in the building. Salute to y'all. Oh, that's what it was. I was reading Dose's message. 1090, both been work. Yeah, man. Compromise, man. Yeah, I see it. But look, man, each his own. That's what y'all with that. That's what they want to do, you know? That shit's crazy. But yeah, he sounds a whole lot compromised in this audio. I ain't even gonna hold you.
As they painted him, right?
But I should have known that when I seen him on that. When I seen him on the panel with the exposers, I should have known it. I should have knew it then.
Menace. Then why in the hell?
I be trying to give niggas the benefit of the doubt, man.
It was that no jumper BS that happened. Now, once again, I'm not finna sit up here and blame Vlad and blame Adam and no jumper and all that. Now, y'all could say, well, if no jumper never existed, then those things wouldn't have happened. All right, I get all that.
I know people really be wanting to do that, and I understand why they be wanting to do that, because I think some of these people feel like if they were in the position as Adam and have an establishment like Adam, they want to have that as a built-in excuse to do the police shit that they do. But no, we not letting them off the hook like that. If they really gave a damn, he gave a damn about Brick, if he gave a damn about his employees, if he gave a damn about the culture, under no circumstances would he be sitting there asking no federal ass questions. Because I know I wouldn't, and I'll still have content that is engaging and enticing and entertaining and have people on the edge of their seats. It just won't be federalized. It won't be sending niggas to jail type of content. It won't be that type of question and interviewing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Them dudes is compromised. They the feds, man. And you know it. And they just as his fault as the ones who ask the questions. I mean, that answers the questions. That everybody got a piece of this pie. We ain't absolving nobody. That's crazy.
And if you say that, then that's cool. Hey, it is what it is. But this is where the blowback and pushback is. That stuff that happened was after hours. And mind you, I don't owe Adam anything. You know, they're the ones who put out a certain piece of footage on me that I still don't feel like they should have did, but it is what it is. It's content. Content is content. So it is what it is. But
yeah, I know that's the problem. That's the problem right there. It is what it is. It's the status quo, huh? Content is content. Any and everything is content. Everything isn't content, man. You can make it content. Sure you can. Of course you can. But everything ain't content. With that type of thinking, we'll never crack down on child corn going across this country. Like, I mean, what is we talking about? Everything ain't content. It shouldn't be. But in y'all world, you know, asking federal ass questions and sending niggas to the feds by doing it, that's content.
What's happened is they let that be one felony, and then the other stuff that Luce said on No Jumper be a felony. So now you have the extortion felony, which is going to end up being violent, and then you have the robbery felony, which is going to be violent right there. Now,
Who told
like
on
I
the
said,
news? Seti Nash did? You lying. I heard something. I heard I heard something about something, but I was half-ass paying attention. But if that's him, that's crazy.
if the footage is grainy, because I couldn't find it while I was looking for it, and Buddy doesn't show up, all good. You got that one out the way. But the other part is, dude for sure coming to tail. Whoever the dude is, I mean, there's certain things alleged, and there's certain content that's about to drop that I can't really speak on just.
The person that you say you rock with been telling. Don't you understand that, Seti? You do, but you compromise. But let's stop misleading these people, man. That's why they got channels like mine and Damu Kiwe Conversations and I even see my man I'm gonna play his content next. Trap News, he been on their neck too. But you know, certain channels in here, man, that's gonna go ahead and hold some of these people accountable, cause people like this, they just gonna bypass it. They gonna act like shit is, you know, everything is sweet, and it ain't. Luce Cannon been working, still working, and gonna continue to work. Let's go.
Shit, I'm privy to
Hurry up and
something
finish
that's going to
this.
happen, and we'll see, because I don't know what's going to be said or what's not going to be said.
Telling on
They
the
already
news
have
is
one
crazy.
witness. The one witness, and if that witness point out and say, hey, yeah, man, Tremaine Williams, aka.
Yeah, that story, we might have to run that CS2 back. Somebody send me the link so we can run that CS2 back.
Hey, Luce Cannon, then that looks bad. It just does. But as long as the two dudes don't show up.
How did I forget about? See, my brain ain't all the way woke up. Salute the Scandalous Los Angeles, the GOAT. Should have named him before I named anybody. Boy, he the GOAT. He been holding these niggas' feet to the fire. So yeah, you know, channels like that, man. Thank God for channels like that. Cause if we didn't have them channels, man, we'd be all mixed up in this reality TV soap opera bullshit.
Go up to court. It's looking good for Luce Cannon. Now, if not,
Nigga said it's looking good.
if they march up there and he did it, I ain't gonna hold you. It's bad. Because now, that 15 years, bruh, hey. And like I told y'all, and I'm not saying Luce is finna tell or nothing like that or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. But, bruh, it'll be bad. I'm just going to keep it honest. It's going to be bad. So, with that being said, man, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it. Visionaries, let me know what y'all feeling about this one, because there's a part of me that's like, damn, bro, you should have did this and should have did that. And I said it on Twitter. I'm basically like, bro, whoever filmed this, police as hell. So, I don't know who filmed it, but, man, I wouldn't want y'all around me. I'm not saying
they say it was Luce Cannon's camp who they was instructed to do it. I don't know. I technically don't know, but they say it was the same guy you say you rock with and support, and it's looking good for him. That's who they say put that shit out, recorded it and put it out.
Shit happened to him, but I'm saying
not him actually, with his team. You know,
bruh, he got to go, whoever that is, because without
man, that boy Scandalous is surgical. I don't even want to listen to Seti Nash no more. You got it, bro. Salute to you, bro. Salute to you, though. Salute to Seti Nash, man. Go over there to his channel and subscribe respectfully. Like I say, you got to get the flowers where flowers is due. I seen that Rich Trapper did something, and he said he may got some information, man, that boy might be up out of here, man. I ain't get a chance to watch it, so I want to check it out. Let's give him some flowers too, man. Salute to Rich Trapper. we're gonna use a part of his content. He say he said he got some information, man, some inside information, man. He may have some information. You know, that boy Wack may be up out of here, man. I don't know what he talking about, but we gonna see. But salute to him, because I did see that he showed my page some love. The other day, bro, I just seen that a video to pay the love back. But I appreciate that. Real talk. You know, it is with us, but that's just a conversation away. You know that. But salute to him, bro, for doing that and showing love. Salute to Rich Trapper. Let's get to the content.
What is the content we got going on here at 10?
Dice TV in the building.
It's like a new views. It's like knowledge. You ain't finna get nobody's college.
What it do?
Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that subscribe button, man. We out here kicking it. It's late night, 11:29 at night. You feel me?
Swamp water.
Chat, don't tell nobody. Just nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. We kicking it though on a late night. You feel me? It's Tuesday night. We kicking it. We hanging. We
The hardest working man in YouTube.
I'm here to give y'all a little bit of newsington. You can usington and some knowledge though. You just might not be able to get in college though. Nothing I'm about to say in this video is confirmed paperwork facts. It's all hearsay. This is all barbershop conversation. This is all barbershop conversation. So take none of this at face value. Take it all as entertainment. Take it all as Rich Trapper just heard something. And I'm just telling you what I heard, big dog. It's the word on the curb. You feel me? These are not police statements. These are not court documents. I have not spoken to any form of law enforcement or nobody's attorney. It's all, I'm not even gonna say it's all allegedly. Nigga, this is barbershop conversation of some thoughts and opinions and conspiracies of us who sit around and, you know, mind our business. You feel me? Shout out to the BB Pow Pow champion. You feel me? No Hoffa all barbershop. You feel me? I got to get into why Hoffa lost the barbershop. I'm gonna get into that this week.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
Word on the curb, man.
Damn.
You know what? We're gonna start a new segment. The word on the curb. The word on the curb. This situation at that No Jumper Brawl is coming to a sticky.
All right, here we
go.
go.
Y'all.
I'm
Sorry,
DJ
y'all.
Flash, founder of Flash.
That an indictment is coming down. I told y'all about January. I said January, February, March, April. I said if don't nothing happen about April or May, it's gonna be kind of tricky. You feel me? And today is April the 15th, and somebody hit me and was like, "Hey, bro, it's a huge possibility that number one, I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen with Wack last. Now you gotta watch the video all the way to the end because you nosy and you want to know what's gonna happen with Wack. So I'm gonna tell you that part last. The word on the curb is though. It was about 13 people in that no jumper fight in that parking lot where Jay Reed got his situation in and the other dude got, stripped, down and all that kind of stuff. If you go back and you watch the video, by the way, to all the content creators, if you want that original video, holla at your boy. Make sure you're chili right though. Make sure you're chili right because it's not going for free. But I got the original content. I got the one with no edits and none of that kind of stuff. So holla at your BOY. Anyway. It's about 13 dudes in the parking lot, and you see somebody in the video as old boy is getting stripped, picking up his shoes, and then you see somebody else like picking up his pants and this and all that. All that is armed robbery. You feel me? If somebody's getting physically accosted and whoopty bam, and they putting whoopties over words, and you start taking things out of that situation, you literally are aiding and abetting and physically making yourself a part of that, that whatever. Hip Hop Buffoonery Network, hit me up on Instagram. It's not free. You're going to have to throw me a Cash App, and then, we can figure something out because I'm going to have to pay the person who sent it to me. But anyway, with that being said, hey,
the hardest working man on YouTube, Rich Trapper. Hey, if he don't do nothing else than like that boy go get a bag. You hear me? He gonna make something out of nothing. You gotta respect the hustle, bro. You gotta respect the hustle.
510 Heather just said some real ish, but 510 Heather, don't come in here stepping on my trap. So with that being said, 510 don't do too much. 510 Heather, don't
salute to my boy, man.
Don't do that. I respect it though. But don't do that though. Anyway,
that nigga said I respect it, but don't do that no more. I did something similar like that in his chat one time, trying to reach out to a particular person. That nigga did the same shit like, man, I respect it, but don't do that no more. Man, that nigga funny, man.
Looking at this situation in totality, but it's
salute,
love,
Stephanie.
It's love, but not on the trap though. Not on the trap. I got love for you though. Anyway, the situation is coming to where there's one person specifically, they own bro. Cause you did the Dos Muchos. You did this dance called the Dos Muchos. You feel me? And now you got a prom date. So they're gonna make sure that, they're gonna save you the last dance. So I'm gonna let y'all, assume who that is. I ain't even gonna give no description of it. But all I'm gonna say is giving your life to God might not be enough to save you in this situation, big dog. You might have to atone for your sins. Tony Sonati, hit me on Instagram. Yeah, so that's that. That's an ugly situation for bro. Old boy who was picking up the Jordans. Yeah, bro, you got a situation on your hands too, big dog. Old boy who's picking up the Jordans. You know what I'm talking about. And I will say this. There's a picture going around in the
Can you please just
God
hear me
damn
out?
it,
No,
bro.
all
I'm
work
gonna pay
management
for
platforms are
it,
the
y'all.
same.
I'm gonna
They
pay
take
for
forever
it.
to learn, and in the end, nobody.
internet where there's a tall looking white boy in the situation, and everybody's like, oh, that's Adam. That's actually not Adam. I'm not gonna say who it is, but I will say this.
I thought Adam left.
Adam 22. As a matter of fact, I'll show y'all the picture because I know y'all nosy. So let me just throw the picture up real quick. Hold on, let me send it off. It's not Adam 22.
Yeah, I know, because I thought Adam had dipped.
You know what? Let me see something real quick.
As if he knew something was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what to believe no more.
My bad, y'all. Hold on. All right, boom. Yeah, but it's a picture going around. And
Oh
like,
yeah,
and
for sure.
Lie, even I thought
0999. That's a fact.
What you doing over there, Adams? But it's not Adams. It's not Adams. So this is the picture right here, and
top of the top. Gang.
It's not Adams.
Adams.
I ain't gonna lie. Niggas thought that was Adams. But
It's
that's
not Adams.
But don't it look like Adams?
That's how
Man,
four
say that
extra
don't look
say.
like Adams. It's not Adams.
Oh, that kind of do look like,
he
he a little
say who
bigger.
it is, but it is not Adams.
Damn, that do look like Adams.
That picture's been going around. People been thinking
I ain't even
Adams
see that.
22. It's not. It's not.
Who is that?
So with that
Do anybody
being
know
said,
who that is? That's IBM Gloss?
It's not Josh. It's nobody who works at No Jumper. You feel me?
Hold on, the white guy is IBM Gloss? Because I keep hearing that name. That's who that is? D-Twins?
But
that's the name I keep hearing.
Jordans? Yeah, you got a problem, big dog. And then they asked me, I asked them, I said, hey, so what's up with Wack? What's going to happen with Wack? Oh, they also said, too, if you pay attention to the video, that it's somebody else with a blower in that thing.
Thank you.
You feel me? Like,
Sing it.
Luce ain't the only one. You feel me? They said it's somebody else who uppy Blakey.
Sing it, Rich.
Yaka. You feel me? It's another yacker. You feel me? So Jay Reed got Yistel whipped. You feel me? With two, bow. He didn't just catch one. Jay Reed caught two of the Yistels.
Two piece in a biscuit?
You feel me?
God damn. You got to be careful.
Jay Reed caught it's only carrot juice. I ain't drinking no liquor. I'm drinking carrot juice. Yeah, man. So Jay Reed caught a double Yistel.
No trap
Somebody else is
tonight.
actually being charged with the Yistel whipping. You feel me? So there's a mystery Yistel whipper. You feel me? That happens. You feel me? So that was that. What else? Yeah, double Yisteling is crazy. What else happened? Oh, so back to what's gonna happen with Wack. He said that it's looking like it's a 90% chance that it's over. It's over now. Move over. It's my turn now, it's over. The game's shut down. Sorry. That's what they saying. Now, I ain't saying it's true. I ain't saying it's me. I ain't saying it's you. But what I did come to do is give you something that the news you can use. You feel me? That's what I did do. But they saying that that boy might be headed too. You feel me? Now, it's unclear if this is going to be a federal situation or a state situation. And again, this is just the word on the curb. It's my segment called The Word on the Curb, big dog. It ain't no real, nothing to none of this. But they are saying that it is highly possible that Noodles, you feel me? I am not going to say who he is on the camera. Again, Buffoonery Network, Hip Hop Buffoonery Network, anything that I have locked up here, you're going to have to pay me for. Not going to lie. I might start a Patreon, though, because this is like, with all the information that I have right now, I can start a fire Patreon account and make a gang of chili, because I know some hits. But then here are the things, so I wouldn't be able to show y'all the paperwork, because the paperwork, all that kind of stuff was given to me in confidence, so I'm not going to be able to do that. In this situation, there is no paperwork. I'm just saying the things that I do know, thinking out loud. I digress. With that all being said, though, they're saying that it's a 96% chance that Wack will be hitting that Wooty Bam. You feel me? That good commissary line. Now, again, I ain't saying that this is true. I ain't saying that this is false and all that kind of stuff. But I am saying, sheesh. You feel me? So, that's that. Now, this is what I will say this. This is what I will say this. This is what I will say this. If Wack got to go to anybody's county, oh, it's over. It's OVA. And if he ends up in MDC with Big U,
poetic justice. Don't you agree?
Barnacles.
Barnacles.
So, take a swig of this carrot juice.
Keep my mouth shut.
Said 90%. Says 90%. Wow.
All I'm saying is this. I'm going to keep y'all updated. I'm going to keep y'all posted. I'm going to keep y'all locked in. I wish I could tell y'all more, but I can't. Be better today than what you were.
Salute to Rich Trapper for that update, man. Look like my man might be making a Congo visit sometime soon. I don't know. Has Wack been talking about going to the Congo lately? What's going on with them incredible diapers? Because he going to have an incredible time if he got to go in there where Big U was at. You know what I'm saying? That's Baby B Brazy, if you understand what I'm saying to you. Now, check this out, man. I was talking to my good old family member on Clubhouse, Danny, District 13, the home team. Salute to the home team. And we was looking for this video about a year ago. I think this the one, right? Yeah, I think this the one. So don't get mad at me, Danny, if I'm about to run it. Because we was talking about it yesterday. She didn't get back to me, but I told her I was going to run it. Because this audio, if this is the right one, and I think it is, for some reason, this happened a year ago. This was Rose. This is when Wack brought Rose from the 60s to Clubhouse to expose Big U with Wack 100, Luce Cannon, SKG, etc. And for some reason, when you look for this audio, especially on Clubhouse, it's no longer there. They took it down. Now it's on Ray Gibbs TV YouTube from a year ago, I thought that was a little bit odd, but if you look for it on other channels that had it, it's no longer there. It's as if they were going out of their way to get this taken off the internet. So I wonder what's on it. I wonder what would be the reason to call out for a mass recall on this audio. And I've already double recorded it just in case me playing it today gets it taken down off of his channel. So I have it. But yeah, I said, man, let's run it on. Let me go live and let's run it on YouTube with the YouTube family, man. Let's just break it down and hear what they had to say a year ago. When Wack said that there was going to be 47 people snatched up in an indictment. He was told that. Right? He said somebody had told him that from 60s that they had got snatched up. Right? Now we fast forward, and if that was legit, then that was either probably Dale, that because he in the paperwork. I don't think it was Dale. I think he tapped in with them people, and that's how he had some form of information. But my question is, still today, why would they give him that? Why would the feds give someone that information? So he can just come out and tell, he can alert the hood. Like what? Like why would they do that? So I'm left with more questions than answers of why they gave him that information. But yeah, he said, somebody gave him that information. Then I remember him spinning it recently, like that's what Brick Baby had said. Brick Baby had said that there was gonna be a sweep. Was that the person from the 60s who gave him that? I don't know. But that was a year ago. And he was damn near on point with it. So let's listen to this audio from a year ago and figure out why there's this move to take this off the internet. But it's still on Ray Gibbs TV. Look out. Real quick, salute to everybody in the chat that I didn't get a chance to say good morning to, and salute to it's already afternoon. Good afternoon to everybody that's in the chat. Dose of Reality TV, of course, salute to you. Trav, salute to you. The Don 13, salute to you. Rick E, salute to you. Dominique Mayweather, woo, in the building. I talked to Big U in the. Oh, you talked to Big U in the county? Stop playing. You ain't talk to Big U. What'd he say? What'd he say? Did he?
What's this truck driver's name? What's this truck
Did he tell you that?
What's this truck driver's name? What's this truck?
Alonzo Zoe Scott.
Dang, it's your boy Ray Gibbs TV.
Let's get to it.
More heat. Oh, you didn't know? I got the content. Click that bell.
I talk the draws.
Wack 100 brings Little Rose, 600, Luce Cannon, and SKG.
American
to
Negro
Clubhouse
News of the
to
building.
Go in on Big U and reveal all his dirty deeds. What? I want to give a shout out to Wack 100, the whole 100 side, spin the block. Let's get to the content.
Now, right off the bat, with his description of the video, tell me how gangster does that sound? He brought these people to Clubhouse to air out his personal dirty news or his deeds. What? His business, his personal business. Y'all come into the app to snitch, is what you just said. Y'all, they came to the app to snitch. They came to the app to snitch on Big U. Right off the bat, you would think normal people in a room on Clubhouse would have heard that and been like, oh man, I ain't associating with no shit like that. Nigga, that's snitching. You telling. And it wouldn't be an issue if we was talking about a civilian that was doing something like that, right? The issue would be, why are you doing this, civilian? We talking about somebody who says that he's a gangster, who say he a pyro. He ran around talking about he do pyro business, exposing people for being rats. But let alone, he knew that Dale Morrison was a rat the entire time, and we didn't see one exposure episode about it. How inconvenient is that? How did you leave that out? How did we miss that episode? Where's the Dale Morrison exposure episode? When is we getting that? Or the Sylvester one? When is it coming out? Like, that's crazy. But he's a gangster though. Bringing people to an app that's wired by the feds. He wired by the feds. All these niggas wired by the feds to bring people to the app to snitch on Big U. Let's not forget why we're here.
Content.
It's Ray Gibbs TV.
I just sent them
Salute,
right
Cut
now.
Different TV. What it do?
Of course, Big Chuck, of course.
You just got here, Cut Different TV, so I don't know if you heard me earlier, man. This audio right here is, for some reason, it's being stripped off the internet. It's already been stripped off of Clubhouse and on most YouTube channels. So we trying to find out why.
You already know. We gonna get to it. Shout out. Luce.
Nigga, you ain't got no service. I'm trying to get Rose in here. Hold on. Download it in that motherfucker. Let me see where he at. It's about to go down. Yeah, it's a lot of shit going on. It's a lot going on, man. Some undeniable shit right about now. Motherfuckers be thinking they be slick, man. I'm gonna tell you what. This the IDAF crew right here. For sure. Nigga, we DAGAF. However you abbreviate that shit. For sure. And when this nigga get on here, you gonna be able to tell. I'm trying to get Sneak from Insane to hop on this motherfucker right quick. Okay, it's Rose right here. Yeah.
Let me see something real quick. How many people on this live?
Everybody go follow Lil Rose on Instagram too.
Cuz on here?
He about to hop on right now. About to say if you're on Instagram, his Instagram is Lil Rose Official. LILRODZAY Official. He said he having problems, man. Hold on, let me.
You know what I want to do real quick? Because it's just starting. I promise you we're going to get back to it. I promise you. But you know what I want to do? Since I got a lot of people on this live right now, we're going to slide right back to it. Where am I at? Let me grab it. We're going to. Man, where's it at? Oh.
Yo, man, y'all already know what fucking time it is, man.
No, we don't.
Welcome to the motherfucking 100 ENT show on the 100 side of the motherfucking app.
That's boo-boo.
You dig? Hey, ping up, share the motherfucking room, man. We got Luce Cannon in this joint. We got SKG in this joint.
Who cares?
We got Rod on his way from the 60s pulling
I
up.
don't know him, so
y'all already know, man. This shit about to go down, man.
So it's been a long ride. It's been a ride, been a continuous ride. I've been on the ride. I just want to clear a few things.
Real quick, y'all. So look, real quick, y'all. We gonna slide right back to the video, I promise. But I got a lot of people on here, so this is the moment to do this. I seen this short sometime early this morning. This young lady is 16. She started when I think he said 15, I think. But she's 16 years old with her own food truck in Philly. Anybody that knows somebody in Philly, or if you live in Philly, man, somebody go get this lady some clients, man. Show her some MF and love. I'm a research and get her number, man. If she can take a payment over line, I'm gonna pay for a couple of people plates. I'm about to go in. 16 years old with her own food truck, doing her goddamn thing. See, this is what we need to be putting in the forefront of when we doing what we doing. We supposed to be putting this on the top pedestal. That's amazing to me. That blows me away. That inspires me to inspire my daughters to do more. And I got one daughter in college that's doing her thing, but that inspires me to inspire them to do more. So if you in the Philly area, if you know somebody from Philly or anything like that, or just want to help promote, it's already on my page, man. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna let it roll a couple of times, and then so people can catch it. Look at the food, man. It looks amazing to me, man. I'm telling you, man. This is beautiful to me. This is what it's really all about. Shit comes full circle for me when I see stuff like this. So, man, it's my honor to help promote what she got going on. I swear to God. Let's click and look and check it out.
Okay, so the next spot we at, Tinga Finger out Philly. Now, this is ran by 16-year-old Chef MJ. She started back when she was 15 years old. And then summertime, she gonna have them Uber Eats. She cooked every weekend. You see, your boy had to get them salmon egg rolls, yes sir, with the special sauce on there too. And I had to get them wings fried hard with a special sauce as well. She also offer catering, and she do private events if you ever want to book her for that. You see, that food was looking good. And I had to get me the chopped cheeseburger with the fries as well. And I seen the youngest playing ball, and I told him, look, platter on me. Chef MJ whipped that up while I took off to go bust down the food. You see, that platter was looking very great. That sauce right there, I had to start off with that salmon egg roll off the rip. It got like the diced peppers in there. Oh man, I had to kill that. Salmon egg roll was on point. Can't go wrong with that.
Look at that. Let's run that back, man.
Okay,
one more time, man. Run this back.
Tinga Finger out Philly.
16.
This is ran by 16-year-old Chef MJ. She started back when she was 15 years old. And then summertime, she gonna have them Uber Eats. She cook every weekend. You see, your boy had to get them salmon egg rolls, yes sir, with the special sauce on there too. And you know I had to get them wings fried hard with a special sauce as well. She also offer catering and she do private events if you ever want to book her for that. You see that food was looking good. And you know I had to get me the chopped cheeseburger with the fries as well. And I seen the youngest playing ball and I told him, look, platter on me. Chef MJ whipped that
Man,
up.
salute to you
while I
for
took
doing
off
that
to
too,
go bust
bro.
down the food. You see that platter was looking very great.
I'm gonna do that too. I'm matching it.
Right there, you know I had to start off with that salmon egg roll off the rip. I mean, it got like the diced peppers in there. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm gonna match him, man.
Salmon egg roll was on point.
I'm gonna see how many people he blessed, and I'm gonna match it. Salute to that, man. Okay. That makes my heart warm, man. That really do, man. Salute to that queen, man. That's beautiful to me. I don't know about you. That's beautiful. This other content, that shit ain't important. See that right there? That's what's important. So I'm glad I had the mind to play it when I got a lot of people in this room, man.
Hey,
okay.
Ping up,
You back
share
to the
the
content.
motherfucking room, man. We got Luce Cannon in this joint. We got SKG
I
in this
respect her
joint.
hustle too, man.
We got Rod Zay on his way from the 60s pulling up. Y'all already know, man. This shit about to go down, man.
So it been a
What
long
up,
ride.
Gas?
It's been a ride, been a continuous ride. I've been on the ride. I just want to clear a few things up, right? Because it's one thing when you got a bunch of motherfucking sheep, right? They can be separated. It's another thing when you got real leaders, real wolves in their own right? Everybody seem to think Wack fucking persuaded 600 to start this campaign. Now it's Wack got SKG on some shit. Nah. What people need to pay attention to is this, right? People got to pay attention to is.
Oh, real quick. And y'all in the chat, man, anything y'all see stuff like that, man, especially the younger generation that's doing remarkable shit, man. Please, if y'all can send that to my Instagram, man, I swear to God, I promote them every time I drop a video. I mean, I've been wanting to do something like that. So yes, if y'all run across any stuff like that, man, just send it to me and we'll make sure we promote them over here.
Everybody that genuinely tried to be a friend and a help to this dude, he fucked over. So at the time I was start exposing Big U, 600 was all the way neutral, boxing, doing whatever the fuck he was doing. He had nothing to do with nothing. But guess what? 600, I watched him open his arms up, open his pockets up, help, assist, turn a nigga on to this dude, help a nigga this, do this, that, look out. Just as SKG did with all of us. Whenever she always brought something to the table. Hell, she called me today, brought a fucking multi-million-dollar movie to the table. Fucking Joanna, man, too. Part of her thing. Wack, I want you in on this. She's her own leader. 600's their own leader. His own leader. So my shit been started. SK was over there regrouping, getting her mind together because the disrespect to her had happened way prior to me. I just didn't have no knowledge of it. We just so happen to all know each other. Luce Cannon shit been going on, but he, for some odd reason, was patient. He's seeing shit. He's seeing niggas doing shit. Me and Luce come together. We get to compare notes. And niggas I'm like, but Luce, fuck it. They want you to be my enemy. Be my enemy. Let's see what more we can find out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of us, we very rarely see each other. We might see each other once every 9 months. We could pick up the phone and call each other, but nigga, ain't nobody in our circle telling the next motherfucker what to do or how to do it. Motherfuckers is moving on. The shit 600 got his gripes is totally different from mine. SKG gripes is totally different from Luce's. Luce's gripes is different for ours, and now we got another brother, which, 600 done told me a few things about him, and he seemed to be a renegade motherfucker for my generation. He's around my age, and I know how my people are. I know how our people are, that 45 to 48 era. We don't give no fucks because we felt like we ain't supposed to be here anyway, and if we didn't find our own way, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and we don't fall victim to a lot of these niggas' stories because we are the story most of the time, right? So we're gonna let the brother come up and everybody speak their piece. We're gonna do a quick recap. It's funny to me that I saw that Big U was coming on Clubhouse to go do a room with Deuce Sims. Now, if y'all look at my Instagram, I waited. I'm a strategic nigga. I waited till 4 o'clock to let Big U know, listen, man, this dude is from Fruitown Brim. He hates your guts because you whooped his brother Booger Brim ass, and then you got him PC'd up in the penitentiary and sent him to the SNY yard for a debt he had with the roller 60s. But he was just calling you a rat, a snitch, and all kind of shit, and telling your homies to watch you, reading paperwork on you. So now, nigga, you this desperate that you letting Spotterloke, a dude that me and you both have called peasants in many situations, lead you down a motherfucking alley with a trap at the end. Listen, I'm gonna try to help you out one last time. I know I shouldn't, but nigga, if you allow your voice to be on the stage with this nigga Deuce Sims from Fruitown Brim, who lives up in Madison, Wisconsin, in the Witness Protection Program the last 15 years, nigga, to sit on the stage with this nigga, bro, I know we've been doing a number on you with our facts, but you gonna be looking crazy as fuck when we run that with the content of this nigga calling you a snitch and all kind of shit. Now, he calling you a snitch because he's reading his paperwork, which you working with the 7th Street Crash Division. He got his right to call you that. But my nigga, you hit that stage as if that dude is that to you, you're gonna be looking crazy in a motherfucker, bro. As a motherfucker. That has nothing to do with the Eddie Boy paperwork that's coming. Has nothing to do with us exposing your AKAs to tie that in. Has nothing to do with this Nipsey Hussle contracts. I got all that when you begged me to go his family after he was dead. Why you calling him your little brother, but you call the Paru Garment, make it look like you got the contracts going there. Fuck cuz, I need that 30%, fuck them kids, all that old type of shit. So that's still yet to come. And 600 spoke with 600, that dude you talked to, is that the little youngster that got navel, N and an H on his cheeks and 6-0 in between his eyebrows?
That's him. That's little bro. That's him. Baby Thirsty. Free Baby Thirst.
Yeah, he burned out. So I remember him and a few others went down, right?
Yep.
And nobody knew why the fuck. It was just came from nowhere, right? So he took his case to the box. He calls you when he get his work. And in his work, what he say is in his work, 600?
That nigga said, Big U on my work, telling on my case. He told me that out of his mouth.
See, this is all go tie into that fucking grid program where he got to see what he was doing. 6-0, everybody.
So, sorry, y'all. Sorry about that. Now we all seen the paperwork. Those who looked at the paperwork carefully, we looked at that paperwork, and it does mention the grid program in that paperwork, but it says he did not want to cooperate, and that is hence one of the biggest reasons why they want to get him up out of there, is because he wouldn't cooperate. They want to put somebody in that spot that will cooperate, right? Which I think it could be not Luce Cannon, but 600, who may try to slide in there and get those government contracts and such. But he say the person told him that Big U's all in his paperwork for telling. Why we ain't seen that paperwork yet? We just supposed to take y'all word for it. I ain't seen no snitching allegation. I ain't seen nothing on Big U snitching. He damn sure didn't snitch with the grid program, because it would have said that in the grid in their paperwork. It said he would not cooperate. So right there, y'all lied. Y'all been lying this whole entire time, but it's like nobody holds them accountable. And I'm talking about to the team. I'm talking about to those minions over there. When are y'all gonna have a backbone and call this man out? Will you ever do it? I just be wondering, what all is he doing for y'all? What is it that he's doing for y'all that makes y'all not have a spineless? Like, really? And we talking about grown people. It blows my mind. Like, man, where the snitching where? And it's like y'all are well aware that he is out here destroying these people. He destroying people with lies and deceit. Y'all know it. but y'all choose to ignore it. You act like it's not there. You got to be a different MFer to move like that. For real. You have to be, that's a different MFing person. To know all of that and to just be able to, like, that shit would eat, that guilt alone would eat my ass alive. You feel me? Hell, I'm sitting here while I'm listening to this in the back of my head. I'm saying to myself, damn, I should have played the young lady from Philly a little bit sooner. That shit's killing me right now. Like, I could have played her a lot sooner when there was more eyes in here. So just imagine me knowing that I'm helping somebody intentionally destroy someone else with lies and deceit. Shit is crazy to me. And they perfectly fine with it. And I bet you they can't show nothing of substance for doing it. Nothing at all. Clout, a couple of dollars here and there, just to be known as you a part of something. You ain't got the presence of mind to build something of your own. Yeah, my little channel, little bit is mine. And I wouldn't trade that for nothing in the world. Ain't nothing these snakes, these devils could throw me to make me give that up. Man, I got people on Clubhouse, man, that been knowing me for over 3 years now, man. Salute to different levels. Salute to different levels. My man, Florida Boy Geek. What's my boy name? You know, the whole crew, man, the other brother, man, JR and them, they know what's up, man. I remember when they first started, man, I was telling them when they was thinking about joining the 100 side, I told them, man, y'all got a valuable thing here, man. I'm not telling you not to do something with them, but make sure whatever you do, you have full ownership of y'all club. Y'all have full ownership of what y'all do. Me, personally, I don't think you need them. But, you know, if you say stuff like that and they're young, they may take that as hate. So I pull back and say, well, you know, if you're going to do it, you know, make sure you do it right. Make sure y'all protect it, young man. Just make sure you protect your brand. And they did just that. And today, different levels is a valuable club on Clubhouse because it's one of them clubs that Wack couldn't penetrate and take. They couldn't steal. And the different level brothers still own different levels. And I commend them for that. Because they could have fully sold in and got their shit snatched. But they didn't. Whether they do something with it or not is theirs. So I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand how these grown people just sit there and subject themselves to some shit like this on a regular basis.
Body know is nigga is divided. You know, some niggas don't like niggas, some niggas
Dude Sims in the building. What up, bro?
Whatever. So what he was doing was use the grid program because he's now considered a reliable source, right? Yo,
Dude Sims, I don't know how much you heard, but this audio, right? Oh, you probably talked to this is one of them audios. If you talk to Danny, you know what I'm talking about.
Touch over here, y'all might need to watch him. So his name may not be there, but because he's a reliable source and he meets with the Crash every week at 77th Street Division off that BlackBerry, now they can say we have a reliable source that's tied to us who we're paying, telling us to watch this dude at this house. So now they go watch this dude. Watching him, they discover him, them, and them. Next thing you know, niggas is wondering how they got warrants and they got motherfucking they raid niggas spots. Cause this nigga is using that situation to fight his internal enemy of his own neighborhood. This nigga right here, thank God, I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm gonna be real. The nigga treated me better than he treated the 60s. This is a fact because they ain't come and got me and I ain't heard nothing.
That's a lie. In the 60s, man, every year he made sure kids had school supplies, school clothes, and book bags and stuff. He made sure every Thanksgiving they had turkeys and food and somewhere to be and somewhere to go to enjoy the holidays. He see you at the Novo and smack the hell out you, where you got to jump off the stage with Yeezy off the front of the stage when he should have went out the back because he's $1 billion nigga. If you can't protect Yeezy, who can?
yet, knock on wood, but it looked to me like the 6-0's been getting the short end of the stick. He looked out for the power rules, because he done sat at the table with us on numerous occasions, and we ain't got no backlash.
Danny was supposed to reach out to you yesterday. So this audio right here apparently is an audio that has been being stripped off the internet. We went on Clubhouse to get it, to get the link from Clubhouse so we can have the original copy without the, these niggas in it, the Ray Give nigga in it, and it's nowhere to be found. And then on some of these other YouTube channels that once had it, it's no longer up. He still has it. This is from a year ago, and this is when Wack brought Rose and SKG and Luce Cannon and 600 all to the app to go in on Big U, right? That's what this is right here, and she was saying basically like there's a reason why they've been trying to take this off the internet, have been trying to get it off the internet, so. I'm just playing it for the people to see if we can find them gems in it of why this audio is so important to be snatched down. You feel me? Let's get it.
I didn't eat for about 5 days one time, 600. I told you that. When I got that paperwork that he was working with that program, nigga, I couldn't eat for damn near 5 days.
And we know he lying right there because unless the nigga don't know how to read paperwork, but salute to Deuce Sims because they damn sure got the dumb nigga for $3,000 because he don't know how to read paperwork. But we seen in the indictment again. I hate to stress it, but that was one of the biggest problems and the biggest reasons why they did what they did right now, because he wouldn't cooperate, and they want to put somebody in there that will cooperate. So your stomach was turning because of what now? What had your stomach turning was you thought you had something, you had nothing. You had a big ass nothing burger. So you had to find a way to twist it and bend it to fit your narrative because your working ass been trying to get them. That's what had your stomach hurting.
Nigga, I was motherfucking ghetto boys mind playing tricks on you, staring, peeking out the window. I knew they was coming. I said, oh, I know this nigga. I know he gonna give me up. But I thought about it. Giving me up, giving himself up. What's up, Six?
I see a lot of niggas fell back off that program. Because a lot of people, whether they tried to hear it or they didn't know about it, when they saw my video, they called me. They said, man, I fell back off that shit. My homies from East Coast fell back off that shit. The homies from over here fell back off that shit. They said, man, them niggas be on the phone, detectives and everything. But look, let me introduce the big homie, Lil Rose, man. He online, man.
Oh, well. Let's do it.
Hey, what's happening? What y'all doing? What's up, man? It's your boy Lil Rose from West Side Rolling 60s, man. I'm off 10th Ave. Nigga with a million scripts to tell. I got a dog in this motherfucking fight in a minute, you know?
Yo, Rose, listen, man. Hey, one thing I know is I didn't heard your name, but they don't say it too loud and they don't say it too much. And usually when that happened on your side of the track, I know what that means. But end of the day, you say you got a dog in the fight, man. Shit, we all got one because we all been hoodwinked, tricked. Nigga was manipulated, didn't know what
heard
the fuck
round
it
the
really
world.
was, and now that we woke, we trying to wake everybody up and save a few other motherfuckers from getting twisted. So talk to us, man.
I mean, you know, they ain't gonna really pop a nigga name because I used to dress up on Halloween. You know what I mean? So, you know, nigga ain't gonna really be popping, but you know, like, nigga, I just went down for a high one just like in 2019, right? I'm speedy trailing. I'm on my way to speedy trail, and one of the nigga artists named Baby RS, a little nigga that used to be from Hoover, this nigga let the nigga drop a motherfucking song about my motherfucking case, narrating my case. Postponed me for 7 months.
Oh, so they used the song. The police got the song and used it against
you. Used it against me. Talking about, you know what I mean? You know, it's supposed to be in a fight and all this whole shit. The nigga narrated my case, man, and made the nigga tap out and plead off the time served to manslaughter.
Is that true? Big U got an artist that narrated Rose's case that got him locked up, and somehow he's saying that Big U had him do that or intentionally had him. I'm confused at what Rose is talking about right now. Is that true? Can somebody tell me in the comment section, did that indeed happen?
So you had action at beating that thing.
If I got time served, you know I did.
Yeah, for sure you did. Yeah, you damn sure you right. So this dude was signed to Big U, so that means Big U heard the music. And he allowed it. You got damn right, because
he had to put the song out.
Score gang with Yui. With Yui the mayor. Score gang mayor.
Who was that?
Yui is his
Hey, I'm heartbroken.
How big? How 600 don't know?
You know what I mean? And they side with snitches. Swanee snitched onto my paperwork. Cowboy in my paperwork. I didn't even know we had so many community leaders, anonymous community leaders in my paperwork.
what? Wait. Cowboy is in your work, and then a lot of his community leaders that's up under developing options in that thing is in your work.
It just say community leaders. How many fucking community leaders is running around this motherfucker? How many community leaders we got?
Yeah, all of them coming from that developing options. That's the only nigga with a program.
And you know what's so diabolical about this audio from a year ago, knowing what we know now? These dudes is purposely throwing smut and lies and deceit on a program that was designed to actually help keep our community safe, to be a bridge between us and the police by dealing with our people without having to deal directly with the police, because our people have been conditioned to never trust them under no circumstances. And that's not to say that we have all cops out here are bad, because that's not what I'm saying at all, and most of my brothers is not saying. But it's hard to distinguish which ones is good and bad, because the way the way that they use their procedures is all, aggressive, over the top. So you don't know, and they are helping destroy a program that really was helping in LA, was really helping the community. Because Big U was really helping the community. He wasn't just sitting there collecting a check. The man was helping his community. That's a fact. That's not a theory. That's not what I think. That's what I know. And I'm not from LA. I'm from Compton. That's LA business. But the truth is the truth. No, he ain't perfect. But he did a damn good job running that program and doing for the people over there in that community. And these dudes right here help run a narrative to put dirt and hinder that program to where they may not even renew them contracts to do that program again because of what they did. And these niggas don't give a damn. Just the definition of sellouts. Every one of them. Every single one of these dudes is all sellouts. Hey, D Twins, what you sent me, is that the audio I already played, or is that new court information on Luce Cannon? Is that new? Or is that what I played from Seti Nash?
Graham over there, you right.
You said Cowboy in your work too?
Guaranteed.
Man.
This nigga make himself the hero in every murder. The man died in my arms. He told me he got set. I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh, Cowboy giving the last statements of the victim.
Yeah.
Look, these niggas was hoes.
I'm on my way. I'm a speedy trap. These niggas motherfuckers dropping music and everything on.
Yeah, but Wack, we ain't gonna let you forget how you was shaking like dice at a dice game in Wheeler, Texas, when them police rolled up on you. Had you nervous, shaking. You had a good look at their feet. Yeah, that pressure. That we ain't gonna continue to say no names, but you know the names who put that pressure at you at that concert. Had you rubbing your eye and all type of shit. You invented and created an exit strategy. You off the front of the stage with $1 billion nigga. That's interesting.
Yeah, he sent me that work on Cowboy last night.
Oh, let me know, D Twins, because if it's we already played it. If it's that, I was gonna run it.
You know what I mean? Like, nigga,
Oh, it's probably the same.
You know what I mean, nigga? I'm trying to tell niggas, nigga, even motherfucking Google Maps warn you of a speed trap. I'm warning nigga.
Wack, can I say something?
And listen to this one.
Waco on paperwork.
Listen to this girl right here, right? Let me tell you something about this chick, right? This shit is crazy. Let me be sophisticated as I always try to be. So this young lady gets dressed up, spiffy, had them things poking, and I ain't joking. Went on up here to Big U's event where it was a fundraiser, right? A business establishment. They all had business attire. She came with her business attire on. So that was professional, right? It was a professional environment and engagement. They were there to raise money. They were there to politic on a grand stage, on a different level. This wasn't on the corner, on the block, by the gas station, or by the liquor store, meet up, or at the park, right? This is a business establishment. She said, you know what? I could have got at him yesterday because he in the hood every day. Big U was always in his hood doing for the community. If you really wanted to confront that man, you could have picked any day of the week. You could have put your hand in a hat and picked the day, and I guarantee you he would have been there. Now the time, I don't know. You have to, navigate that, but he would have been there if you really wanted to get that off your chest. But you said no. I ain't gonna do that because I got shit to do. But the night that they do that fundraiser, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to confront them. And when I do it, I'm going to call my good friend Wack 100, who I know is your direct enemy. That's Wack thing. Big U ain't even worried about it. Big U know what he is. Big U done with him. Nigga, y'all can't be at war if Big U moved on from you. He know what you is. Nigga, why would he want anything to do with you? You the feds, you protected. Ain't nothing he can really do to you. He about his business. He ain't even thinking about you. You on the internet every single day running narratives on him. He ain't seeing really nothing about you at all, period. That's the facts. Why Big U quiet, you niggas is getting louder and louder and louder. But anyway, she said, let me pick up that phone and let me call him. And let me put him on FaceTime so when I go up here and to address him, because I need somebody to protect me. But it didn't sound like she was like she was the type of girl who needed protection or a dandle in distress, because it sounded like she sounded more gangster than most of these niggas. You lucky we here. If I am my blower, I'll blow your ass back. God damn, that's something I seen in like Menace to Society or something. That's some shit that I hear old dog say in the car with the niggas, with the homies. I ain't imagine to see no woman with them things poking out like that in a nice business attire dress to walk into that establishment and be talking like that with Wack 100 on FaceTime. You niggas think niggas is really stupid, and you stupid niggas who really fell for that need to be ashamed of themselves. The best thing Big U did for her was call them people. Because in a different settings and in a different person who can control they anger like he did, probably would have broke her goddamn neck. And she would have had it coming. And that's a fact. If it was me and I had my cousins with me, sicker. Beat the brakes out of her. Smack her, do all that shit. Do the Watusi on her motherfucking ass. Are you serious? You come up here to this establishment. I'm raising money for these kids, for this program, for what I'm doing in these streets. I'm out here really doing the work. But you bring your trifling ass on up here running a play for Wack 100. Then you niggas try to spin it because he did what he was supposed to do. Gang member or not, civilian or not, man, everything ain't black and white, and everything ain't those type of politics. That man did what he was supposed to do. You call them people. It's either that or you do something to her and you be sitting where you sitting at now. Him not doing it bought him at least a little bit more time to plan, plot, and strategize for the event that this shit may happen. Because he ain't no damn fool. That's why he told y'all it ain't over. Believe that. He knew it was coming. But in that moment, he did the right thing. This girl is grimy, disgusting. I should see y'all tearing her chats up every single chance y'all get, letting her know about herself. And this nigga, he the one who put it all together. Again, the orchestrator. He the orchestrator of this indictment.
Yeah, 1 second. Wait, hold on 1 second. SKG, what's up? What's up, mama? What you got to say?
And another thing is when they talk about development options, and this is where it's like black women are never protected. When I got beat up and I got jumped on, his director was there from development options. So it wasn't just Big U, it was also Bear Claw.
Oh, where have we heard that name from? Bear Claw. Damn, that name sound familiar, y'all. Can y'all tell me in the chat where y'all heard this name from? Let's go.
And I never.
Oh, he's one of the community leaders.
Yeah, and the whole thing, and it was like you seen this man beat on me. Bear Claw was right there. They're the ones that locked me in a spot. And you seen him do all this to me. Bear Claw, you stood there and you didn't say anything, and you let this man beat on me and jump on me and lie on me and do all of that. And then you guys use developing options as a shadow for the BS that you do within the community and disrespecting not just me but other black women. Like, it's not right. It is really not right. And it can't be all of us saying this and all of us is lying. Like, it's not right.
Man, I'm in jail, man. Nigga, that shit, I've been dedicated to this shit all my life. I've been in the LP since I was 9 years old, in the little part of the LP. You know what I mean? Wack, you been a fucking juvenile.
You know I've been all through that motherfucker since 12, nigga. You got me beat by 3 years, motherfucker.
Nigga, you know the little side by the infirmary, nigga, where the kids that can't mix with the rest of them?
Yeah.
I was so young that I couldn't even mix with the rest of them. We all had to go with the 9-year-old kids.
Yeah, they had little Pueblo Steve like that when he first came, I remember.
That's my little nigga, my little short nigga.
Yeah, Walker, there you go.
I came for Pueblo Steve.
Me too, that nigga, little nigga. Yeah, that nigga had remember he had the knot in the middle of the head because the 38 kicked back.
That's my God.
James Walker.
I'm just saying, I threw my life away. You know what I mean? You know? And, you know, I was a kid. If I would have knew from a kid to start checking that paperwork, you know what I mean? It start coming up in the feds. When I start reading all that shit from my juvenile all the way to now, the feds don't give it to you full. Because they trying to use it all. So they got to give it to you. And when I went through, I'm like, God damn. Niggas been weeks for me for years.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. That's nuts.
I'm the kid that did. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody, I stayed strong through it all. You can ask all of them. I bounced back on all this shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm just heartbroken, bro. You know what I mean? If niggas want to stand with snitches, they stand with snitches. Niggas want to ride with 20, niggas want to ride with anonymous motherfuckers. Nigga, that's on y'all. You know what I mean? But nigga, I throw in the towel on that type of punk ass shit. You know? Like, nigga, I'm not about to be hiding. I'm not holding no secret snitches. You know what I mean? And I don't get it. Niggas that don't want you to say something about snitches, they a snitch.
Yeah, that shit's supposed to be put out for everybody. Nigga ain't protecting niggas' privacy. Nigga, that's what I be telling niggas. Niggas be trying to tell me, oh, shit, so business going over here and over. Bro, listen, man, niggas been putting that shit out, nigga.
Everybody doing business. Everybody mingling.
I just sit and watch Mac shit. This nigga was just talking about 6-0 business with Luce and all type of shit. Oh yeah, and Mac, motherfucking Elbow talking about that he got paperwork on you with his brother. Like, come on, man. I'm about to blow the world up. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get to it. You know what I mean? We gonna burn the hood down.
Hey, Wack,
You know what I mean? Let the young niggas have that shit. The young niggas more solid right now. Let the young niggas have it. We've been running the young. You've been running the young niggas.
That's a fact.
And, I mean, you know, we up under this dictatorship.
Dude Sims, that's a
thinking
fact.
that the older homies is cool, but they running this shit like, you know, like some motherfucking American gangster shit. That ain't our cool.
That's
the
our
whole
black
time
Karen.
they keeping secrets, bro. They keeping secrets, and they ride, and they, all of them know they can tell on each other, so they rocking out with it.
But
Civilian politics.
Salute to y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all.
I ain't never.
The people the two I just gave mine to, man. I appreciate y'all. Every time I go live, y'all pull up, man, and that means everything to me, man. Because I know y'all could be doing other shit and supporting other channels and doing what y'all do, man. But I really do appreciate y'all, man. The young lady, the 16-year-old child from Philly that was doing her thing, man. After we done with this live, can y'all do, everybody that's in here, can y'all go grab that and reshare that, man? And let's try to see if we can send as much business to that young lady as humanly possible.
Work on no police shit. Like, come on, man. Like, nigga tell a nigga, be quiet. I ain't never motherfucking had an interview, no nothing. Like, it's crushing, bro. It's crushing. And my whole time I was on the run for this shit. Nigga told me play by play what they was gonna do to me.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Man, I got to work coming, but you familiar with that Eddie Boy situation? Big, you telling on him up under that alias?
Let me tell you something, see.
If you won't got to work, why you talking about it? That's I don't even gangbang, but that's hood etiquette 101. If you ain't got to work, you ain't seen the work, you can't confirm the work, what we talking about it, let alone how we talking about it on this public stage. I hope y'all paying attention. This is the play-by-play. This is the play-by-play of what they did and what they were doing, what the plan was. The play-by-play. A whole bunch of snakes. Damn, Big U. You say you wasn't cutting no grass, and I understand that, man. I do. But damn.
Let me tell you, it's niggas over here throwing rocks and hiding their hand. I'm in California City. Nigga, baby Bub come down the motherfucking tier and he give me the motherfucking paperwork. Eddie Wagner, Steve Austin on it. I'm like, shit, it don't have Draw's name on it.
David Austin.
I throw this shit right back to him. Cuz throw this shit up under my motherfucking dorm run.
Who, Bub? The homie Bub?
So I'm stuck with it. And Bub talk to this nigga every day, but he don't know that Bub is pushing the
Bub the one gave you the paperwork on him?
He slid it to me. I know about the warehouse shit. I read it from front to back. It was like a nigga went to go pass for something and the police was already laying on.
They say the nigga said, that's Eddie Boy work. I should have never fucked with Eddie Boy.
I didn't even want to read it. Bob forced it on me. I'm like, cuz, I don't say that nigga's name. I threw it back. The nigga slid it under my shit and ran.
Damn.
But he talked to Jaws all day about me. Playing both sides of the fence. Yeah. We ain't throwing no rocks and out here. Everybody out. Let's get it all out here. Let's get it talking. Let's talk about it.
Hey, Wack, how come Cuz never denied anything else I said, but he denied the Nipsey shit. But everything else I said, Cuz never denied.
You know why, Luce? He don't think you got it on record. He don't know what you got. He don't think you had it.
Cuz know if I said it, I got it. You get what I'm saying? So
Look how Wack, like he co-signed everything that nigga did. He co-signed everything he did. And now, listen to how he talk about him. You know what I'm saying? This dude, man. I thought about this, right? Real, follow me on this and I'll get back to it, I promise. But it's on my mind. I thought about this shit last night long and hard. Because I waffle with this shit, man. Coming in, doing this content thing, man. Because mine has to have a purpose behind it. It's more than just about the money. It's not even a lot. It's not even, you can make decent money, but it's not nothing even, to even look at it like that. But I was saying, man, you know, I don't wish jail on nobody. I just wish he get the justice that he deserves, and whatever that is, for the shit that he has done, and for who he is, and in the many lives he has ruined, and the people he's used and abused. And I said, damn, you know, he may not never get that. He may not never get that real justice. But then I thought about it, really thought about it. You know, God, he works in mysterious ways, you know. I thought about that place he used to have, a house with him and his wife, and the studio, and the marriage. And when he first came to Clubhouse, he was so proud to bring his kid, his daughter at first, then his son later. But he would bring him to the app, and brought Kim to the app. And, you know, he would be showing the pictures of that house, and he was building the game room. And he was so proud of what he was doing. And then he had the New Jersey home he claimed he had. And he was doing a lot more Even my man D, who was that? Somebody reminded me. I thought it was D Twins. I forgot. Somebody just reminded me how he don't travel as much as he used to. You know, but he was traveling more. He was doing so many things. He had so many relationships. It seemed like it was endless, right? Fast forward to today. Allegedly, he stayed in Vegas with his Clubhouse girl. Who ain't half of what, no disrespect, just my opinion, my observation, ain't half of what Kim is today, right? Ain't half of that. Nice little apartment, snuggy little apartment, not a house. Don't have access to that studio no more. Oh, them connections, those contacts he had, that has diminished rapidly. Yo, he got the diapers that you see online, but I ain't walked in a Walmart and seen some incredible diapers in that bitch. Maybe he is getting the justice that he deserves. It just ain't the type of justice that we may want to see, right? But maybe he is getting it slowly and surely, a slow burn. You know? Just think about it.
So he's trying to do everything in his power to stop it or discredit it, but everything else.
Oh, that too. He lost the game. You know, I ain't gonna say the game line. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he got smacked the last time him in the game, and Lil Wayne was around, and you know, Lil Wayne seen that, and you know, Kanye West. He couldn't even protect Kanye West, so good luck with doing something with that man again, and him looking at you as you some type of leader over here again. Even Birdman then got the scoop from Atola Marv. I think I said his name right. He say he whispered in his ears and told him a few things. You know what I'm saying? So maybe he is getting that justice that he deserved.
He didn't deny the Meek Mill shit. He didn't deny Rick Ross, the Cali shit. He didn't deny none of it right in the.
Cause the game don't rock with him no more. That's why he not. The game don't want nothing to do with dude, because he was destroying the game when he was supposed to be helping the game, building the game. Worst mistake ever made was Stutterbox plugging him with that dude. And that's what makes me question that shit. So never mind.
Your numbers down on the guns. He didn't deny none of that shit, but he wouldn't deny that. Like, come on, cuz.
I'ma call you back. I just got your name. I finally got it.
And everything you
now, Luce, let me ask
damn
you
these edibles. I'ma call you back. What's up, Queen? How you doing, beautiful?
Did he know you saw him write down the serial numbers?
Giving life.
You see that little book he be
listen to this shit. Let me stop pausing. I'm sorry.
In this man cave with all the Minnesota shit up. I know what room.
How in the fuck is that not just dry, wet, all of the above snitching? Lie snitching. We know he lying. Right? We know he lying. But even if he wasn't lying, how is that not Dry, wet, and all of the above snitching. Did y'all hear that? Man, niggas should be clipping that and putting snitch 100 on that shit and running it all around this motherfucking internet. Implicating. We all knew Clubhouse was a Fed app. So let's say even if he wasn't wired, we know Clubhouse was. Who talks about that type of stuff on in the public sphere? Who does that? What real gangsters do you know do that? Crazy.
Yeah, we was in the man cave. We was at the game. The homie was like, "Oh, these came in from Arizona, or whatever." So you already know what that means. So
Compton
when
in
they
the
came
building,
in or
Hub
whatever
in the
like that,
dub.
I
What
said,
it
"Oh
do?
shit, how much are they?" He was like, "Oh, nephew, I got you. I just got you." And then when he said it, I seen this nigga writing down the numbers and stuff like that. I'm like, "Cuz, why are you writing down the numbers?" He was like, and I was like, "Cuz, I don't want no gun after that now." But it was like, cuz be playing so many tricky games and passing them out to the homies, acting like he's like this big homie superhero, but he's actually setting niggas up.
Bring Huster up. Huster keeps saying that Rose is his cousin. Bring Huster up.
Listen
Where he
to
at?
listen to this snitch shit here,
Yeah, he
boy.
keeps saying
This
bro is cousin.
nasty work.
I don't know. We gonna bring his ass up. Bring him up. He keeps saying he was cousin.
Nasty work.
Well, that's just what we call him. We don't know what his real name is. He in here
This was
somewhere.
a year ago,
Check it.
y'all.
It's 13 of us in the hood.
He say Rose beat federal life sentence. That's my cousin. He one of the cats that got me reading that paperwork. So he said that's my cousin from the hood.
Somehow on Clubhouse, this audio was deleted.
Circuit, nigga. I went to trial twice with the feds. I beat them once. I beat the criminal 15 to life act, the act, and I lost the gun case. You know what I mean? They were trying to give me life.
We got Huster on stage.
Huster, there you go. Talk to him. That's your family. Talk to him. Shit.
What's up with it?
Who is Huster? You say
This
you related to Rod Day?
This your little cousin. That be with your sister.
That be with my
I ain't gonna
sister?
say no. I ain't gonna say no names, bro. But this your little cousin. Bushwick Bill. I ain't gonna say. I'm gonna describe you. Bushwick Bill, little nigga.
Oh, my nigga from St. Louis.
Nah. This your little cousin.
What's
This your little cousin. You know I am.
Yeah, this my God. What's happening?
I'm just chilling. You know you taught me how to read paperwork. You know, so you know how that go.
Go ahead, speak your shit, spit your shit, nigga. You
You know what
want
I'm
to come
saying?
on?
This is my big cousin, Rose from Rolling 60s. He taught me how to read. He taught me how to read paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he don't play. He beat a federal life sentence. I'm the one that said that you beat a federal life sentence. A lot of people don't know that. Your track record's serious. And anybody that know my cousin, he got a real deep story. It intertwined into the rap game, but I'm gonna let him tell that.
Yeah, when I was like 14 years old, man, nigga was getting into it with Tupac and Kato and them. You know what I mean? And end up catching a manslaughter on Kato. So, you know what I mean?
Oh shit. The nigga Tupac said in the song.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost my nigga Big Kato.
Yo, kid, that's me.
Oh, that's
shit,
wild.
Wack.
That's wild.
Wack.
MC Breed, I
Man,
gotta
that
get
shit
mine.
crazy.
The shit don't stop when he dissing 60s, talking about straight sissy ass. See me at my show, nigga, let's scrap. I don't want to hear no bullshit. Got a pistol, motherfucker, better pull quick. Talking to me, shed so many tears. Murdered in the shit.
Kato had the baddest lowrider in LA at the time.
How long would they mourn me? That's all shots to me. You know? But it is what it is, though. You know? Right now, man, you know, this shit, it's all for nothing. You know what I mean? We about to change the narrative. Like, cause, you know, this gangbanging shit ain't about shit, y'all. You know what I mean? Especially if your older homies gonna be turning you in. I advise everybody just turn in their flags to the front desk. You know what I mean? You know,
including
that
you.
shit in.
Man, dead homie.
And can I? I
you know what I mean? It ain't worth it. You know?
and Luce, this show people too. You know who I am, Luce.
So I know. You know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, because I'm heartbroken. You know, that is what it is.
Shit.
I'm on this motherfucker.
Everybody is, my nigga. That's why I made my video about a month ago, man. I said, man, I thought niggas was hustlers, bro. Nigga done risk his life and his freedom for this shit, bro. And niggas ain't even going by the rules. Niggas picking sides. I knew that shit was over with when I called out Cowboy being a rat and a high risk sex offender, and niggas didn't take my side. That nigga took the stand on national television, bro.
Yeah, but sick.
Paul in my paperwork. Like, come on, man. Like, what the fuck is this about, bro?
Hey,
Big you.
Whatever Cowboy did, at least he stood on it. Stand on the media. Whatever he did, whatever you want to call it, however you want to see it, he stood on it. Unlike you, Christopher Lovejoy. Unlike you. You have a sealed case, sir. It wasn't dismissed because of a drug diversion program. Wack is the reason why can't nobody believe that. Factually, can't believe that. Because before that, you had no idea. Then he so-called pulled your records. He can't pull your sealed record. So that disqualified any findings that he had brought to Clubhouse. We should run that content too. We should I'm gonna get that. We're gonna rerun that content. We're gonna really listen to that. Right? You have a sealed file, sir, that you have not went unsealed or brought that paperwork to the table to show why. So when Big U said what he said, I think it's justified because you clearly have something to hide.
Big U invited that nigga to the celebrity basketball game right when I got into it with him at Crenshaw.
Yeah, well, Wack, wasn't I defending Big U, right?
That's 1,000% suspect. That's not why it's case. Hear what I'm saying to you. It's simple math for me. It's not complicated, right? I've been out the game for a long time, but the help of S.O.I.M and Yael and what they do showed and brought me back to speed. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Wack could never go get his sealed file, like we can't go get his sealed files. You know, we can't go uncover what really happened with the Wheeler, Texas case and why it got dismissed in the interest of justice. Only he can get that and provide that information. But Wack tried to play us into thinking that he can go pull that man's shit, bring him to Clubhouse, and read it off. And like I said, we're going to rerun that audio because I listened to it very carefully because when he said it, I said, ain't no way you could do that. So I said, let me see what the play was. And when he did it, he was mad because S.O.I.M and them licked his ass out of 3,000 polls, but got him out of 3,000 motherfucking dollars. And he was mad about that. So what he did was that was like some retaliatory shit. If I'm wrong, let me know, S.O.I.M, because I'm trying to remember what all happened back then. But I think y'all licked him for the money. He was mad about that. And he was mad at dude 600 because 600 is the one who brought the play to the table in the first place. So then he played like he went and really dug up his record. And if you listen to 600, he sounded nervous all the way up until Wack read the verdict. And I believe he was nervous because he like, if there was anybody that can get my sealed file, it would be Wack. Because he tapped in with them people. But even then I don't think he could get that. Only Lovejoy can get them records. Can't nobody go get them records. So the fact that they even tried to pull that wool over a nigga's eyes told me everything I definitely already knew, but needed to know. You hiding something, sir. And that guy who called in where Scandalous Los Angeles did that video, man, that shit was beautiful. Because it exposed all of that. And that dude was just talking to him.
You definitely was.
And wasn't I say I have love for him, right?
On my mama.
Roslyn, you said what?
soon as you said my name, a motherfucker gonna send me a picture of the nigga with a couple of kids with my victim, rest in peace victim shirt on that motherfucker. Like, you know, a subliminal message or something. I'm like,
That's exactly what Wack did. Just reread his reread his old paperwork. And even then, 600 was nervous. That should tell you that he knew then who Wack really was and what he really was. He knew then. Because he thought that Wack really was going to be able to get that shit. Interesting.
How you gonna be sporting a nigga, you know what I mean, flying a banner for a nigga that told? Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on. Yeah, niggas is releasing music. Nigga RS, a little nigga used to be from Hoover. The nigga done turned the hood. I don't even know how we accepted him. But you know what I mean?
Ain't RS down?
Yeah, RS blocked up.
On hood.
Go listen to that shit tonight's the night, whatever the fuck that shit called by Baby RS.
You probably turned cousin.
Ain't cuz a gutter?
Yeah, that nigga, man. Come on, he snitched on the album.
He was scared, bro.
Why on that trial?
Damn.
I remember it.
Like, come on, man. Like,
Hey, yo, 600.
We gonna run it back.
Send me the original Eddie Boy. The original Eddie Boy when he was talking to you, like telling you before they got to him and gave him the false promises about helping his brother. Text that recording to me.
Hold on. Which one? You know, it was a couple of them.
No, the original one when he was telling you who told the nigga name he told on the original.
Oh yeah. Hold on, yeah, I got that motherfucker right here.
Yo, Hoods to change your PTR to one of the Godfather PTRs.
This is I'm gonna tell you this. Who? Well, I will tell you this.
We gonna talk about it.
Oh, that's real.
Them niggas need to come on over here. If they keep inboxing me, man, I'm gonna invite them to Clubhouse because they ain't trying to get up with me. So, you know what I mean? So we just gonna keep it 100. You know?
The irony in that. We gonna keep it 100.
It's over with. You know what I mean? I don't want no.
That shit's crazy.
Nigga. You know what I mean? He was civilian.
Because of one of the best track records I've seen in the hood.
I'm gonna keep my criticisms of Rose to a minimum because I don't know too much about that man. But he's an interesting character. Pretty much the end of this, man, they don't really say too much and nothing. It just goes into a whole bunch of babble. So yeah, I don't care to play the rest of that. That was pretty much the bulk of it, man. Let me get that young lady's video again before I leave out of here. And show her some love again. Because she deserves it. 16 years old, man. That's beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, that audio for some strange reason has been disappearing. It's not on Clubhouse. We looked yesterday. Really looked. And it was gone.
Okay, so
looked on there, it was gone. Went to a couple other YouTube channels that had it, and it was gone. Ray Gibbs still got it. I thought that was interesting. But Danny explained why she think he still got it and why it's still up. And I tend to agree with her on that. But there's a reason why that audio has been being taken and stripped off the internet. I hope y'all heard it and really listened to it. I know I did a lot of talking through it. You know what I'm saying? But the link is out there for right now. I recorded that bitch too, just in case. You know, they try to take it down. But free Big U. Free Big U. This shit sucks. But I'm being optimistic about it. I really am. I ain't too much more I want to say outside of thank you to everybody. Really though, really appreciate everybody who pulled up to support. I appreciate it, man. I really do. To the ones that I rock with, that show me that they rock with me too, man. Thank you. I appreciate you. I support because I want to support. I don't support for nobody to support me back. Please don't support me if you don't really mean it. Please don't. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. You don't really fuck with this. Don't. I rather you not. I respect that more. Just being real. It's not that serious for me. But the ones who really been showing me, man, that they rock with me because they genuine, man, I appreciate that. I really do, man. Salute to everybody, man. Happy Thursday to everybody, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, because this is what's important. This is what really matters in the grand scheme of things. This young lady was 15 when she started. She's 16 with her own food truck in Philly. If you know anybody in Philly, if you're from Philly, if you live in Philly, man, help spread the word and try to get this girl as much business as humanly possible. Let's support this young lady, because she could be out here doing so many other things, right? So many different other things she could be doing. Instead, she's holding it down like an adult would, being a positive example for people even younger than her to strive to have a dream, to execute that dream and live your dream. And the food looks amazing. It really fucking does. I'm about to find this girl's number as soon as I get off this live, and I'm gonna match the brother who he bought some young kids some food, that showed up, and he went to the car to eat, and he bought them some food to show, to pay it forward. Like I say on Monday, pay it forward Monday. I didn't go live Monday, so we gonna double back and do it this Thursday as we would have did it Monday, and pay it forward. I'ma match him. So I hope I can pay on or over the phone. I hope I can do something over the phone or a Cash App or something. But we gonna match her. But I want everybody to if you can do me a favor, share this. It don't have to be my video either. You can find the original video. I don't care. Just find her and support this young lady, right? And let's use her as an example for the younger generation that you're not too young to dream big and to achieve big at a young age. And this is what our young generation should be striving to do. It don't have to be a food truck. It don't have to be in the food industry. It's whatever it is that you want to do. Just apply your motherfucking self. You understand me? Salute to this queen. We're going to run it a couple times uninterrupted. Thank y'all.
The next spot we at, Tinga Finger out Philly. Now this is ran by 16-year-old Chef MJ. She started back when she was 15 years old. And then summertime, she gonna have them Uber Eats. She cooked every weekend. You see, your boy had to get them salmon egg rolls, yes sir, with the special sauce on there too. And I had to get them wings fried hard with a special sauce as well. She also offer catering, and she do private events if you ever want to book her for that. You see, that food was looking good. And I had to get me the chopped cheeseburger with the fries as well. And I seen the youngest playing ball, and I told him, look, platter on me. Chef MJ whipped that up while I took off to go bust down the food. You see, that platter was looking very great. That sauce right there, I had to start off with that salmon egg roll off the rip. It got like the diced peppers in there. Oh man, I had to kill that. Salmon egg roll was on point. Can't go wrong with that. And then Okay, so the next spot we at, Tinga Finger out Philly. Now this is ran by 16-year-old Chef MJ. She started back when she was 15 years old. And then summertime, she gonna have them Uber Eats. She cooked every weekend. You see, your boy had to get them salmon egg rolls, yes sir, with the special sauce on there too. And I had to.
My bad. I'm gonna call you back. I don't know why I thought I had already gave you a mod. And that's my fault, because you should have been modded. That's my apologies. But I got you.
Get them wings fried hard with a special sauce as well. She also offer catering, and she do private events if you ever want to book her for that. You see, that food was looking good. And you know, I had to get me the chopped cheeseburger with the fries as well. And I seen the youngest playing ball, and I told him, look, platter on me. Chef MJ whipped that up while I took off.
Man,
to go
salute
bust
to
down
him
the
for that,
food.
man. I
You
love
see, that
that.
platter was looking very Greek. I mean, that sauce right there, you know, I had to start off with that salmon egg roll off the rip.
Ooh, that look good.
I mean, it got like the diced peppers in there.
I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
I don't even eat tuna
kill
like that.
Salmon
That
egg
look
roll
good.
was on point.
I'm gonna have to go to
Can't
Philly,
go wrong
man.
with that.
Ooh, look at that. Look at that wave.
Okay, so the next spot we...
Man, I just love that brother, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Go the extra mile. You got it. Why not? You don't spend that money on bullshit anyway, man. Bless somebody else, man. Pay it forward. Fucking love that. Damn, that shit motivates me. I don't know about you, but god damn it, that motivates me. So salute to him for that, man. Because it was about 5, 6 of them jokers pulling up. I love it, man. Who else is the other brother I be watching? The former MMA fighter, man. Keith Lee, man. I just watched one of his videos, man. I watched it. I love that type of shit. Man, he'll go in the restaurant, you know, buy him and his family the food and do his review. And then he'll bless the cooks. He'll bless the chef. He'll bless, but not pennies either. 1,000 here, 1,000 here. Man, shit, man. That lets me know it ain't all, you know, all hope is not lost in the world. But anyway, I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Go support that queen, man, in Philly. And again, if you run across any videos like that, especially with the youth, right? And they starting a small business and they doing their thing, please send that to me on Instagram. And whenever I do videos, I put them in the intro and the outro as many times as humanly possible. If I can get it in there, I'm gonna get it in there to help promote. That's something I've been wanting to do anyway. So I'm gonna start with Philly, and then we're gonna keep it going. So if you run across that stuff, please send them to me, man. Please send them to me, and then we're gonna do our part just like they doing theirs. I'm gonna catch y'all on the other side, man. Again, thank y'all for everybody that pulled up, man. I really do appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Man, be safe, but stay dangerous. And I'll catch y'all in Do Sims and Yael's live today, because I know they're going live today at Damu Keyway Conversations at probably 6, right? It's about 5:36 when they go live. So make sure y'all over there for that. Pull up and support the good people, the good brothers, and the good sisters. I'm going to call you back. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate everything you do. All right, man. I'm out.